but it says, wait. Hey guys! So...
Tell us if the audio is okay, if you can hear us and everything.
Can you hear us?
Here, get out of the intro song, because that might be a little loud. Okay. Can you guys hear us over the thing?
Type pancake if you can hear us. Type pancake if you can hear us. Yeah,
Okay.
It's working. Okay.
Well, lower it to where it was before, though. Because that's where it was looking at. Settings. Yeah, lower the music more.
Can you hear us better?
There we go. Okay. Okay.
Wait.
Cool.
Okay, there we go. So, we are doing a fundraising live stream. A fundraising live stream to raise money so we can move. And by doing that, we're going to be playing this is my first Let's Play. And it's an Otome game found on Steam.
Let's read!
Yeah, let's read. More than... it's an Otome game, which an Otome game is basically
Reverse harem.
A reverse harem game. So Isa's gonna be playing the guys. So here we go.
I will play all the guys. Every single husbundo.
So let's start. I want to like make this.
Start? No, don't do that. That messes with OBS.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, you need to check OBS right now. Like, actually, wait, you can actually just check the stream. See how it affected the stream.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Look at the stream. Okay. Alright, that's good. Alright.
No, wait, come on. There we go. Alright. I just want to be able to read the chat. Because, you know, that's important. So here we go, and we...
I will talk louder.
Talk louder! Okay. So let's start. Run play visual. Nah. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the crystallum lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the crystallum tenebrarum. What are these words? Tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. The lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy, and the tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. I can't say these words!
It's so funny hearing you try to say that. Right.
Wait, can they? I don't think they can hear us.
I think they can.
Can y'all speak louder? Okay.
Oh, okay.
How do I just hit escape?
What? For what?
To make the volume louder.
Oh, go to the OBS. Go to OBS.
OBS?
Yes, go to OBS and turn that up. No, turn it off.
This?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How's that now, guys?
Can you hear us better? Oh, wait.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear us better? That's better. Okay. Okay, much better.
Yeah.
The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales.
Fairy tale? Anime?
Oh wait, my phone's ringing.
Phone's ringing.
Hello? Hello? Okay.
Alright. Phone rang.
Phone rang, doesn't matter. Anyway.
Phone rang, answered it, they hung up. Cool.
In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was a usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. Oh! The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches were inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are wicked? So be it! Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours.
Ba-da-da-ba.
The witches used the fairy tale's curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. Is it still streaming? Oh, okay. Sorry. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucis bearer, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. I am getting a Ruby feel to this.
There's a lot of backstory.
Eventually, the Tenebrarum bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebrarum was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Contract sign here.
You have to type your name.
Oh, I do? So, Sakura.
There we go. Congratulations, you're a magical girl.
No! Prologue, Ice Princess. My name is Sakura Riella. What the heck is my middle and last name? My name is Sakura Riella Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III. I am the crown princess of the kingdom Exile. At least, that was who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Oh, I was supposed to be saying. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now, I'm nothing more than a lonely peasant. I feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now.
She's cute.
She's cute. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse.
She's a very clean peasant.
Yeah, right? Like, you would think, hold on, let me raise the mic, because it's a little, okay. I close my eyes and remember that day. Me too. It had started out like any other day.
Where can you find the game? It's free on Steam.
Yep.
Cinderella Phenomenon.
Have you heard? Another person was cursed! I'm on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stopped and listened to the sound of hushed voices. There were two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again.
I'm never gonna get a speak.
That's terrible! What fairy tale curse was it?
Can I be Mayday?
No! They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful! You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated.
Voldemort. Of course.
You two were hired to work, not talk. We're sorry, Your Highness. As can only be expected from the likes of them.
You're snobby now. You're snobby. You're a snobby princess.
Sorry. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began.
Sassy.
I do not have much interest in these effects, even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Angel would be better off without the dead weight.
Wow.
If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angel the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother is not here anymore. And she will not come back, ever. Princess, the King and Queen are waiting in the dining hall. I'm on my way. The King, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence.
Good morning, Sakura.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
I'm gonna need to step closer to the mic here. I'm gonna ruffle my nose. Okay.
Good morning, Sakura.
Sakura.
Ophelia. Ophelia Winsov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She's very pretty.
It is love. You will never understand because you are a female dog. I forgot it was a PG stream for a second.
Come on! She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me.
You also never went to school, apparently. Oh!
First boy! Rob Benedict Winsov, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior, and is the younger of Ophelia's children. Why do I feel like this is going to be some incestuous thing? Because he is.
I don't know. Was he one of the pictures?
I don't know. I didn't recognize it. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. You're using Plague voice.
Oh wow! I'll use a Sandshrew voice.
It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister. My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She's probably the most infuriating person I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Sakura. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
You need to get into like.
What are these What is this word? Emmeline Winsov. Well, I'm not European. I'm sorry. Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, but as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen.
You need to get into like the pretentiousness here. Like she is a spoiled princess.
Oh, you want me to be pretentious?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
She is a spoiled.
Sorry, I'm not some other people.
Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Oh, maybe I should get more
Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast.
Oh, they're roller skates. They glide.
Oh,
Emmeline?
Oh, so Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh yes, there are so many, and they're so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father.
I am happy that you like them.
I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That's because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. But why? They are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing that they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters.
You're a Grinch.
And when their wishes do not come into fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place.
What are you implying about the witches, Sakura?
The atmosphere shifts and the air in the room grows heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the curse of their own downfall.
What? Oh, have you any idea what you're talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects.
The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Exile. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace. Sometimes, even my room.
Fruitition. Fruitition.
Sorry! Where? I didn't say that. Okay. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent?
Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Exile after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for the determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about.
Leave Mother out of this! Dear, please. Sakura, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy.
Sakura, you will show your mother respect.
She is not my mother! I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I'm done. Excuse me.
That stand up.
Right? That
sound effect.
My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king. It has been 17 years, and I have never felt any love from him. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children.
Maybe that's because they're nicer.
Better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here.
Oh. Why the sour face so early in the morning, princess? Let me change that voice real quick. I just want to change that voice real quick.
This is a blind playthrough. We've never played this game before, so we're not aware.
So
give him like a Chat Noir voice here.
Let me guess. The king, the queen, or Prince Emmeline? Or is it all of them?
I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early?
Because you could say when he's in a bad mood, he's on the Fritz.
Oh my god, just play!
I'm running some errands for my father.
Fitzgerald Aiden Leverton. Who named these?
Fitzgerald! Oh, I love it!
Son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. Yeah, give him more of a shat voice. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then.
Thank you. Princess?
Yes?
You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you.
Why is that of any importance?
Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10.
10?
Yes, it's the number that comes after 9, Princess. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to count.
You're so bad! I hate you! Oh, wait, it's getting hot. Forgotten what?
You're going to town today, remember?
I deflated as the realization dawns upon me. Whatever. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. Flashback!
Sakura, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings.
Surely you could send maids with her instead.
I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister.
Stepsister.
She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your blood, as if they were of your blood. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Emmeline outside. It has been 4 years since you left. It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. Wow, this woman is so out of touch.
Like she's at home the whole day.
Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Exile was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Exile really is. Sakura, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows.
Is that an order?
If it needs to be. Are we clear? Sakura?
Understood. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago. Go pee! When the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. We're gonna wait till Issa comes back. It's Fritz again. I know, right, guys? I'm reading what you guys are saying right now.
See, this is fun. We enjoy doing this. Every Sunday, we're gonna be doing this.
Is this what we're gonna be doing instead of, like, taking a break?
This is taking a break, technically. It's just doing what we love.
Yeah.
Princess, are you alright?
Wait, I want to see if this is, like, picking everything up. Okay, yeah, it's picking up. I just had to double check something. Okay, I'm just gonna read the live chat like this.
It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people.
How can you be so sure?
Next one. Times have changed. People change.
That's precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. I'm realizing that the italicized is her thinking to herself.
Yeah. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Proper Prince. I shall see you later.
What the heck is that?
Okay. What?
What is this art style? What are you?
Are you her Kwame?
Are you my Kwame? Are you my Kwame? I don't know. I look like Ladybug, right? Like a red-haired Ladybug. Delora, do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me. You and the others. Can you stop moving?
Oh, that's her doll.
That's a really creepy doll. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only... Stop laughing! They are the... Shut up! You're so mean to me! My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic that it was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations. But every year, at midnight, a letter would appear under my door.
Stop.
It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. A child's dream. I've been fascinated by the dolls, which has always held a little greeting card. A card with the words, "I loved you," on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. In her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I'm on my way. Sakura needs to... is that Gracie? I mean, there's no other Grace Geary we know. Except for your little sister.
Oh.
Don't worry, we're reading the chat.
Yes, we are paying. We have it windowed so that we can read the chat, and we are paying attention.
I'll see you later, Delora.
Oh, I don't. Oh, please. Okay.
Give me more of a zoom in here.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Sir Mithros, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster. Are you a sickly man?
Very sickly, actually. Every day you look more and more like your mother.
I sometimes find Sir Mithros talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one's looking. That's creepy!
She was a MILF, I'll tell you that.
Oh my god, this is a PG-13 stream! He must have...
Bye.
He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There's something about him that puts me on edge.
Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess.
How do I save the game? Oh. Your Majesty.
How do you save the game?
I don't know.
Right.
You're the king!
Sakura, are you ready?
You're still the king.
I know. I'm just saying people are wondering where they can get the game again, so...
You can get the game on Steam. It's for free.
Cinderella Phenomenon. You will enjoy this, Sakura. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. Go find some new friends. Your dolls. Because those are your friends. Just like that creepy rabbit from Donnie Darko. This will be good for you. It'll be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you'll be able to interact with and learn about people of NGL. About our subjects. About your dolls. I don't know why you're laughing. It's a serious matter. It's actually, like, we need to get you someone to talk to. You need a therapist or something. You what?
I will not learn anything I do not already know.
Why do you always believe that dolls are the answer? Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good?
Honestly, when the princess is actually me in real life.
This isn't you.
Well, it's my mental way of thinking. Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Are you sure it's not me? Mother warned me about human nature.
You do not see clearly, Sakura. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are.
I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you.
Hold on a second. No, don't look at me.
Here. You're still going.
I know.
What are you doing?
Hold up.
Oh my god, honey, you're wasting time.
Sakura,
Where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then, I had been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost Mother, my entire world. I hope that maybe he would have shown me. I hope that maybe then he would have shown me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months, had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty.
I know I have hurt you. I know that there is nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not a part of that. They do not deserve to be hated.
In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did.
Sakura.
Enough! I have already said I will go.
If you do not stop the... Well, God, my phone
What are you
turned on.
doing?
If you do not stop this, I'll have to Ryuga Waga Teiki Okuro!
Are you serious? What did you even look up? What is this?
It's Hanzo's ult.
Just keep going.
Everyone is waiting outside.
I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years.
Sakura, it will be okay.
How can you be so sure?
Thank you for agreeing to accompany Emily.
I will not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me.
She just straight up, like...
She has those same dolls in her room. Hello, how can I help?
Viorica.
Viorica! Emmeline, I mean, Princess Emmeline. How good to see you.
They're, I assume, like childhood friends.
Yeah. I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. They're the exact same ones in your room. Sweetheart,
She looks like a Jedi, yo. Look at her.
I cannot understand why Emmeline insisted she buy gifts for her friends here. I can't believe I'm an outsider. I'm outside the palace.
There's no need to be so tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you.
Chat Noir, are you okay?
Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself.
You ask the impossible of me. Wait, let me do a little ladybug voice for her. There's no need to be formal, Viorica. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. I thought you're mute. Oh wait.
No, the bunny.
Oh.
It's been a while, Viorica.
I can't imagine that.
The bunny is talking, guys. So
I
it's
know,
the bunny
it's
because he's mute. Because he's mute.
It's good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Sakura. The look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning.
Crash.
And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son. I don't know their names. I was just a peasant.
It is a pleasure to meet you, my lady. He even says my lady!
Oh, so you're Sir Fitzgerald. You really are as handsome as Emmeline described you in the letters.
I'm sorry?
But please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. I'm sorry, Emmeline.
Right.
I prefer Steven Universe over Gravity Falls. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys, gifts for some new friends. Toys from here? Are you sure?
The princess already has all of them. So, yes, we're sure.
Of course I am. I cross my arms. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Princess?
I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace.
Someone has agoraphobia.
Oh god, this is going to be fun.
Oh, this is you as well.
Yeah. Good morning. Up until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am.
So for this lady, give me more of a deeper leg. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items
ready now?
Are the items ready? I'm right over here!
Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one more moment, Emmeline. Emmeline? I don't know your name. Why is she smiling at me? Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. That lady was beautiful. Oh my god. Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. God.
What a savage. She low-key was just like, Emmeline, you were standing next to her.
Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies have saved Exile from witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet, the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. I'm thinking of a 10-10 type voice. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Viorica. I hope to drop by again soon.
You keep wanting to say Veronica.
Shut up. Yeah, I do. Good. I'll look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod.
Likewise.
Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I'm out, I'm the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me, like I'm the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Right. Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me. Shut up. I don't care about her. I cannot decide which is worse. Staring or her company. Oh, Sakura, look! A street performance! It's been so long since I watched one. Street performance? Are you a boy or a girl?
That is a boy. Good day, everyone. My name is Walt, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic.
The boy named Walt snaps his fingers and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Isn't that pretty, Sakura?
And are those the princesses over there? It is an honor to have you in the attendance. Please accept this humble gift.
He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand. Those look more like irises, but you know. Oh, thank you! The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile.
I hope to see you again during my next show.
We'll definitely try! He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performers like this all around Exile. Why am I slowly becoming tiki? I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorites. I don't intend to leave the palace again. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Exile, and this is my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share this with you, Sakura. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did not wish to do this for you.
We'll see you next time, Shayla.
See ya! I'm only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just want us to be closer, Sakura. I would like to try and be your friend. I do not want or need your friendship.
Damn!
No matter how you act around me, we are not and never will be sisters. I'd take care to remember that if I were you. I can get into that character so easy. But Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline.
Stop!
Guys, remember, this is not Rod speaking. He's actually mute, so I think you should do some, like, grunts for Rod and then the plush bunny so people don't think Rod actually sounds like that. Stop! He is staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't! Let me go. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the look of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. Gee, I wonder why. You're just so unpleasant to be around. I begin to walk away.
Princess, wait!
I think more urgent than that.
Princess, wait!
Don't follow me!
Princess!
I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the streets. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. And yet, they are happy. And I heard Annis lost her job at the palace. It's true. Crown Princess Sakura made sure the poor girl was fired. I stopped in my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again. Annis? Was that the name of the one maid that tore Dolores' dress? If so, my decision to fire was justified.
Wow.
A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know that Annis. Hard-working and big-hearted. Very good with medicine.
Goodbye, Lyric. Oh, remember, guys, if you do have to go, then this stream will still be
Yeah, we're gonna keep this up. It's so much fun to do. Shame she lost her job so quickly. I know how hard the crown princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Ice Princess? So all those times I heard the servants saying that. I'd always suspect they were talking about me. She is the complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she would be crown princess. She should be crown princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing any more, so I walk away. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I am always being compared to her, and now I have become second best. I am Sakura Britain, daughter of King Gennaro Britain III and the crown princess of the kingdom of Exile. I am of royal blood. She is nothing.
There you are. Princess, you must come back with me. It is getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess? Are you all right? Are you hurt?
I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace.
Mm-hmm.
Can you stop moving? Leaving the palace was... Stop! Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. When you realize this is still the prologue?
True.
I turn my head and meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Dolores. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I have ever done. What have I ever done to deserve those looks? Maybe act very unpleasantly. How can I be so hated? That sounded like a clicker. Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I looked at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawned and stretched my arms. Good night, Dolores. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
This is Princess Phenomenon.
Singing? But who? Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I blink my eyes open, only to see Dolores sitting right in front of me on my bed.
That's creepy. Throw it away. Burn it.
Moonlight spills across her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all the other dolls when I went to bed?
It's terrifying. Shut up,
Laura? It's almost time.
Her head's gonna spin around. She's gonna puke green goo all over the room.
I pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12.
Ah!
I hope you're ready, princess. What? My doll just turned into a human? How? Who are you? You know who I am. I have been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. What's happening? I don't think I've ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come with time. But right now, I am here to give you something, princess. Is this Cinderella's very own glass slipper? It's beautiful. Too beautiful. Then a realization begins to draw upon me. You're a witch! Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? Sweet dreams, Cinderella.
Dude, that's what you get for being a butt face.
Wait, where?
Right there.
That's what you get for being a butt face. Oh, that's cute. Hey, wake up, girl. Where am...
As of right now, you're still snobby.
Oh.
Because you haven't realized what's going on there.
Okay. Ow! My head! You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. Oh, there's how you say it.
Okay. Is that always there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Save it right now, real quick, before anything happens. Before your computer messes up.
Okay. Return.
Yeah.
Sorry, we had to save just in case. I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? Wait. Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner? If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have knocked on... You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such grand delusions. I'm not delusional. I'm Sakura Riella Britain, blood daughter of King Gennaro Britain III, and the crown princess of Exile. Right. The king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to Mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I can only... Oh. This is so weird. I can only stare at her, puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Emmeline and Prince Rod. And you are most definitely neither of them. What? Now get gone before you go spouting your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leads me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize that I'm wearing tattered clothes, and that I do not even have shoes on. No, this cannot be happening. Something shines against my chest, and I reach up to grab it. It all floods back. Delora being a witch, Cinderella's glass slipper. This isn't a dream. Delora gave me the fairy tale curse! My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace to speak to the king.
Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to uninvited guests.
You don't understand! I'm Crown Princess Sakura Britain! I must speak with my father! As loath as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I am addressing him by title.
You'd best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you.
If you would only...
Make way for the king!
The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses, while the last horse has a different familiar rider. Father! I immediately moved to block the path of his horse. The soldiers moved to hold me back.
Your Majesty! What is this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now.
What? Even father is a part of this. Father, you must help me! A witch has cursed me! For once in your life, just once, help me! You must believe me!
Tell me, where is your family, child? Why are you all alone?
He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He's looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was the crown princess and his daughter. I recoil.
Did you use takedown? You must be hungry. Take this.
This is actually making me tear up.
This should feed you and your family for a day or 2. The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please let your parents know.
I do not want your pity, Father.
Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, Your Majesty!
I watch as my father and his 2 guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand in their dust. They left me alone. Again.
Where is your home, girl?
There's nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me.
Now look here. Our orders were to...
Leave! Me. Oh, wow. Leave me alone!
Suit yourself. Can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl.
I watch with blurry eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage. Or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. Oh, look at that girl's hideous dress. How difficult it is to be poor. I clutch the pouch closer to my chest as I run into an empty alley. I huddled in a corner, trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything will be back to normal. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace. Why? The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you. She looks like Marinette. But they're always so nice to me. That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. I'm trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave Mother. I am the only one who will ever love you so much.
Tangled?
Do you understand?
Tangled?
I understand. Chapter. And that's the prologue!
Wow!
Oh, let's
see. Maybe after the prologue you won't have to talk so much, like one after the other, after the other, after the other.
Okay. When I open my eyes, I'm still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I'm cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in a dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Well, there's a frightful sight. Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Just look at how ragged she looks. What are you looking at? At two women that lack the basic manners of noble upbringing. Silence, girl! Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care. What nerve! Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. I will remember you. And once I break this curse, I will make you regret your words. I become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I have been sitting here thinking on the new mess that is my life. But moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first. But how? I have no idea where she is.
There are 10 chapters to this game, by the way.
Okay, so we're in chapter 1.
We're in chapter 2.
No,
we finished chapter 1.
No, what we finished was the prologue. This is chapter 1.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Delora, I swear I will make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, I will find food first. Is this all the king thinks I am worth? This is a blind playthrough again, so remember, we haven't played this game ever. This is you.
Oh!
Pay more attention.
Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant.
But why? I can pay.
Find another place. You're scaring away my customers.
Am I not a customer?
Shoo! There's nothing for you here. Just go.
He just swatted me away like a fly.
That
The
way.
nerve.
Well.
Sensing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I'm treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. I am the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this.
Let me get a water bottle.
Okay, mine's empty.
I'll throw it.
I have been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to make my way over there. Ow! My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. If the rags that I'm wearing and the pouch of money are all I have, then I need to prioritize. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. You'll need to pay, girl. There's no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. This should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I will not ask where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them? How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Be off now. Now be off with you, child. I wouldn't have you scaring away any other customers. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. So this is the goodness of the people of Exile. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness. Now to wait for Lisa.
What I miss?
So she got croissants.
Oh. Are you gonna finish that croissant?
Oh my god.
Hey, girl!
What now?
We saw you at the shop. Want to share how you got the coins there?
Excuse me?
Look at her, brushing us off like she's royalty or something.
Let me go!
You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch.
The man on my left grabs at my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening, and I take it.
What?
I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can.
Hey!
Where do I go? I'm not familiar with these streets at all. It's highly likely I'm gonna hit a dead end. Where should I go?
Oh, you got choices to make. You got choices to make.
To the right or to the left? Let's go to the right.
Hey, this way.
I think I know who this is.
I think it's Waltz. Yep.
You're...
No time to talk, princess.
How do you know who I am?
There's another one! Stop running, you two!
Come on!
The boy grabs my wrist and pulls me after him. He takes off with a sudden burst of speed, and I'm running even faster than I just was. I'm not entirely convinced following him is a good idea, but at least the boy seems to have a better sense of direction than me. My running causes rocks in the pathway to come loose before I notice them in my path. I step down hard on them. A sharp pain shoots up into my foot and I collapse to the ground. It hurts!
Princess!
I try to stand, but the pain in my feet is unbearable. I fall back down into the dirt with a gasp. I can't!
We've got you now.
Just hand over your coins and neither of you'll get hurt. Crow, what happened to you? I won't let you touch her!
Ha!
Oh, ha! Says the little boy.
Well, well, well.
He's
That's
like
a man?
Yep, that's
Okay.
some form of royalty or something.
What is this ghastly sight before me? 2 adults threatening a child and a lady? How very ungentlemanly. What are the likes of you even doing around these neighborhoods? You asking to get fleeced?
Asking? Perhaps I am in the mood for a scuffle.
The art here is beautiful.
It is. It's very gorgeous.
The nobleman brandishes his sword, his expression confident, maybe even cocky.
Show me what you've got, sirs. And please, don't bore me.
Oh, that's a great performance, honey. Who are these people?
I ain't dealing with this for the money. He's got a sword. What? Come back here, you coward. The two of us can take him. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. This is way too much for a little gold.
You're late.
Sorry, kid. You know how hard it is for me to be invisible around here.
Wait, what did you just call me?
At ease, small one.
These two know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding, and my feet feel simultaneously like they're frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with vengeance. My body feels light.
Hey, princess! Princess!
Calm down. Parfait will be able to help her.
Who named this person?
Parfait! But for now, we need to move before anyone else sees us.
Yeah.
You have made the right choice. The crystal on the upper right corner. No, we turned them off. That's why. So we don't know what the right choice is. Right choice for a particular love interest. The color corresponds to a certain love interest. They also appear belatedly after you make the choice, so keep your eyes and ears open.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess he waltzed between.
Green.
Huh?
He's green.
Okay. I wanted the other guy.
Fritz?
Yeah, I remember Fritz over Waltz. It's like a kid. It's like Ben.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
Everything is fading. A dream? What is that in your hand, Sakura? It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault. It's not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak. But this is the world, Sakura.
Oh, God!
Your father is just laughing in the background.
Oh, God! What is this parenting?
It's my mother! It's my mother! Only the strong survive, and the weak get cast aside to die. You are not weaks. You are not weak. You are strong. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Yes. Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child? Yes, Mother.
She really loved you.
She really loved me. Oh, you're awake. Where am I? This isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest. Where's the glass slipper hanging from my neck? Still here. Are you okay, miss? This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. The one I fired for her clumsiness. Miss? To think that I would meet her again. Here, like this. Leave me alone. Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Now what? Haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess? You! Suddenly there she is. Dolores stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself.
I wonder if she named the doll, but that's not actually the doll's name. Like, if, it would be funny if the woman was just like, oh, by the way, yeah, I'm not called, my name isn't Dolora. You named me that. I'm not your dog.
She is the cause of everything I have been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It is her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back into bed. You should be more grateful to the girl who just scared you. Blah blah blah. You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I'm suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse! Now! Ha! Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want? Gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold. What I want is more than all the gold you could summon in Exile, princess. Besides, haven't you already read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back.
She's like the ghost of Christmas present, past, and future.
She's kind of like, I don't even think she's a bad guy.
No, she like, here, you learn your lesson, you can go back to your life. You learn your lesson, you're gonna stay cool.
Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involved curses, just genies and trading away your voice for legs. So, Aladdin and the Little Mermaid. Ah, it's good that you're awake, princess. Parfait, should you really be up and about? Don't fuss. I'm feeling much better.
Her eyes look like Elle's eyes from Death Note. She got the bags underneath them.
Oh my god. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait, and I'm a fairy.
And a very tasty pastry.
I like parfaits. A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly with another? Possible.
Yes, we're going to post this live stream after we play the game. The game is Princess Phenomenon.
Cinderella Phenomenon.
Cinderella Phenomenon. My bad.
Oh, look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, princess? What's going on? I'm sure you have many questions, princess. How do you know I'm the princess? Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows. I promise. We'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know?
How do I break the curse? I mean, that's the logical thing to ask, right?
How do I break the curse? The necklace you've got on is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper. Complete the pair. And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What? It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds? What does that even mean? Yo, you've never... What the heck? Sakura! I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Delora, you're not helping. I am a witch, and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. You're not wrong.
I like her. She's sassy.
Now you're just being mean.
No, she's being sassy.
For every good deed you accomplish, you will get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you'll complete the pair, and the curse will break. Simple. I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours. What else would you like to know?
Someone said, why are you two working together?
Why are you two working together? To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson. Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals. Dramatics aside,
You were supposed to say that dramatically.
Sorry. Dramatics aside, there is one crystal in the kingdom called a crystallum lucis. It's powered by happiness and love. The other is the crystallum tenebrarum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the tenebrarum bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the lucis bearer. Parfait. Oh. Sorry. My voice. My bad. Parfait is the lucis bearer. I've taken Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She's the strongest fairy. The Great War greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a bearer do? The bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light. Alright. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. Until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he? I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales. That is true. He wrote.
Yeah. History lesson. Actual history lesson.
Yeah, right? And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. Wow! That lines up with real history. Okay. How could a single person have so much power?
Curse you, Hans.
Curse you, Hans! It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? We weren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. But that all changed when the tenebrarum bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human heart with negative emotions. All to fuel the power of the tenebrarum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches and the tenebrarum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The tenebrarum bearer was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenebrarum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenebrarum in maintaining harmony. Some inevitably are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet, it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. Delora was not corrupted by the Tenebrae. She's as good as they come. Hopefully, you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal. Which is to restore the balance between darkness and light.
Someone said, next ask why was I cursed?
What else would you like to know? Why was I cursed? Seriously? You're really going to ask that? I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer. You have such a temper on you. You have such a temper on you. Very well. This one's got a simple answer. It's because you are a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. Delora, a curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways.
Tell us what you really think,
though. Delora, you could have put that more nicely. I'm pretty sure I was already being nice.
I'm pretty sure she was too.
Change? Why do I need to change? Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father. The way you treat Princess Emily. Why would they need to be treated any differently? You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, princess. Some smidge of kindness. Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they'll just throw you away. What else would you like to know? What happens if I don't break the curse? I think you know the answer to that already, princess. 3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she just go to a ball to find a prince? And what does doing good have to do with that? Going to a ball, finding a prince. That's all so old-fashioned. No fun in that. Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I have brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. I'll be waiting outside. There's some people I'd like you to meet. I can't believe this. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as a princess. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. Testing my pain for feet. The injury is definitely healing.
Hearing?
Healing.
The injury is hearing!
You gotta walk it together.
I hate you. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones I wear in the palace, but still it is far improved from my rags. All my life, I never had to lift a finger.
Anyone who's just joining, by the way, we will be posting this after we finish
Yeah.
it. It'll be on our channel if you want to watch the beginning.
Sakura, have you realized you've reached 200k subs? Yes, and thank you so much! And now, I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break.
I saw one guy, by the way, in the beginning scene when you first started the game. I saw one guy that would fit a Sebastian voice. So
Which he did.
I will give a Sebastian voice.
Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse.
This waltz, I like voicing waltz.
What is this place? There are several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed the girl that left me the salve by the counter, serving drinks. But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence. Well, look at what we have here. The Ice Princess herself. Huh? They know who I am? I didn't think it was true.
Cursed for her cold-heartedness.
As to be expected. You remember who I am, and yet you still treat me like this? Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're just one of us now, girl.
One of us.
Everyone, please. You shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. I can't believe that. Not when the people Parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes. What is this place? Welcome to the Marchin Tavern, a home for those with the fairy tale curse. You make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment, Delora. Marchin Tavern? The Marchin was built 3 years ago, when the number of cursed in Exile continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break the curse. Of course, I'm not here to provide help. I'm also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place.
Goodbye, Blue Moon, and thank you. Thank you for the congratulations.
Most of the people here are cursed. How come these people remember who I am? The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because the people here are cursed, they still remember your title. And that goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected. Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the Marchin. Parfait beckons the serving girl over. This is Anis. She helps out in the Marchin and does most of the cooking. I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this ice princess did to you. Huh? I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary. Well, it's nice to meet you, Princess. I'm Alice Willow.
Anis.
Anis. I hope we get along. Really? This is how you're going to start doing good? I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to two people whose faces are incredibly familiar.
They're familiar?
They are faces I've seen in the palace before. And this is Jurian Valente and Garland Belrot. Is that a woman? Valiant.
Yes, that is a woman.
How did you know? Both of you were in the Order of Caldera.
Steady. That's right.
They were two of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I've only found out recently that it had been because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here?
We help the fairies.
Oh wait, is that you or me? I don't know. Their names are so weird. They and look them up.
Okay.
Garland or something. Yeah. They and Anis are exceptions. They are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Jurian and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the Marchin. Cinderella. Which one's which, so we know? We just need a picture of who they are. We just need to know if they're the guy or the girl.
I will tell you as soon as my phone decides to load. As soon as the picture on my phone decides to load. What we got there?
It's taking its sweet time. Protect?
Oh, Garland's the boy.
Okay. From the witches. They do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test. Garland is the guy.
Yeah, Garland is the boy.
Yeah. A test? Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am only trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Well, to do that, you'll have to break your curse. Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse. Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. It says Garland is a girl and the other one is a guy.
Hey, but we just looked it up.
We just looked it up. Garland is the guy.
What was the other one's name, just to be sure?
I don't remember. The instant Parfait and Delora. The instant blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I'm switching between Parfait and Delora and I can't go back to my normal voice. The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I'm alone, I feel cold stares return. We were looking it up. Disgust, contempt, as if I'm the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the Marchin in the first place. Yeah, Garland's the guy. Make friends? All I ever had are dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. How dumb is this girl? I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clenched and unclenched into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Jurian and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. Apparently there's lag.
Yeah, because Jurian's mouth is open while the girl's mouth is open while Jurian's text box is on the screen, so.
Oh, okay. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past.
And her mouth is still open now. Okay.
And no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the Marchin. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter. The Ice Princess will get what's coming to her.
He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Jurian's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that she...
Yes!
There's no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The Marchin begins to settle down and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk towards an empty table. Empty chairs and empty tables. Realizing that I'm being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow, when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Anis, Jurian, and Garland. Pretty sure the Parfait and Delora did too, kind of.
Well, not so much Delora, but...
Parfait did! Is it because they cannot remember who I am? What? They just said they know who you are! Oh, and no, the other guys, never mind. Okay. Maybe being in the Marchin is not a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break the curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight.
It's all good, Bumblebee. The names are confusing in this game.
3 good deeds? How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1? May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop.
I think she and the other guy are sister and brother or something. They both have like the long red hair.
Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You are in the toy shop. Ah, yes. I was there picking up some items for a friend. I am humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ms. Karma.
Yo, that's why people were typing in the chat, Karma! They weren't saying she's gonna get she's
Oh, that's her. Oh, you guys know what this is. They know what this is, they just didn't want to tell me. Tell us. Your name is Karma? A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no?
Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away.
Oh, you are that magician boy.
Boy?
Oh, how appropriate, boy.
Call me that one more time, and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours.
He's so cute. You wouldn't hit a lady. How savage.
Anyway, I'm Waltz Cresswell. I have the Neverland curse.
Oh, that's why he's so young.
What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse?
Does everyone share what their curse is?
We talk about it freely in the Marchin. The whole point is helping each other break our curses, after all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet.
He pauses, then narrows his eyes slightly. Karma isn't a girl? Uh-oh. I guess we're gonna have to change voices soon.
Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret.
He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse?
I've been told that a few have.
A few? That's not very reassuring.
Well, at least the curses can be broken.
I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? Can you talk about it? Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, Cinderella.
That explains the nature of your curse. Only it's been reversed, hasn't it?
Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it.
Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense.
He?
Wow, you gave away my secret! Oh, Waltz!
Princess? Parfait's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you?
That's a trap if I've ever seen one.
I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well. Rod?
So you really are cursed.
I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod, so that he still had some way to voice his opinions. Sebi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it?
It's nice to meet you, princess.
Oh, what? His voice was supposed to... Okay. Now we get it. If it's not written like that, then that means... Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, we gave Rod a very bad... Okay.
I mean, the first time Fritz came in, I gave him this voice.
Right?
So, alright.
Sebi's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that's what Rod's voice actually sounds like, and we'll never know because because you use a different voice.
So wait, it's a lower, so should I just do, like, a lower voice for the body?
No, tone...
Is lower
the tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks for Rod.
Oh, for Rod. Okay, I get it. I got it now. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean... Normal Rod.
Okay. The mermaid's curse.
What?
That is my curse.
Rod's been mute all this time because he's cursed? Does anyone else know?
Obviously, they are my family.
Even the king?
He knows as well.
So am I the only one you never told?
Alright, everyone's saying keep the flag voice. I think since we did it once, we should just sort of roll with it.
No, I don't like the flag voice for him.
I didn't think you'd particularly care either way.
He is not wrong. Yet I do not believe I did not know. I was left out once again. Please don't go back to the flag voice. Only use flag voice when it's written weirdly.
Okay. I'll use flag voice when the bunny is speaking directly, instead of using Rod's voice.
What are you doing here? I have been trying to help Rod with his curse. That's why he comes to the Marchin from time to time.
But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you are truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you.
It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder... How are things in the palace?
Livelier. Happier.
Happier?
Someone said do a growl voice for karma.
Oh god.
That actually, is not bad.
Yeah, I guess so, considering.
I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it is a good thing that you aren't a princess anymore.
I'd always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but is this the truth?
That's not what it said! That's not what we picked!
You hate me.
You have no right to start acting the victim now. Not when you've treated my family with such disrespect. The only reason I didn't say anything before is because Emmeline didn't want me to. I'm happier too. I'm happier too, now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. I'm going to return to the palace now.
I'm gone, and they're all happier. Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. He just said they were! Even the king. What did I expect?
But Rod is like her step.
That's weird. I want to do my knight. That's the one I want to do.
For
Fritz.
some reason, I almost called Fritz Keith. I don't know. He looks like a Keith, right?
I want to do Fritz. Are those the only choices I get for the guys?
No, there's like 5 people.
Oh, okay. Why did you bring me here? The people in the Marchin, I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now, isn't the right time to explain?
Oh, apparently you have to wait to do Fritz's.
Oh. Okay, do Rod. You can't do Fritz at first. Okay. Well, I want to see what other characters I can do first. When will it be the right time? So many things have already happened to you. You need to be patient, Sakura. Has the prince already left? Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Right.
Thank you for keeping the chat spoiler free. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? You can do Rod, Karma, or another character that comes in soon.
Alright. So those are our choices.
But I want to do all of the guys, so I guess we're going to have multiple playthroughs. Delora. Okay. Of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She's right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I will do anything so long as I don't have to go back there. The princess can stay at the Marchin with me and the rest of my boarders. I almost forgotten what hope felt like. But you will have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon. What? Magic has its limitations, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The Marchin doesn't attract many customers since only the cursed and few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? Ouch! Ouch! Even the ice princess can tell. And yet you still take people in? That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never. And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works? It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the Marchin and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If karma can be useful, anyone can.
What a savage.
I've yet to see karma be anything but useless. Princess, you are more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. The least you can do is in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Do I even have a choice? People think I'm perfect for Parfait. I toss and turn in bed, unable to sleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy. Nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What I would give for my old bed again. For any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls. And Sakura, you're just like Parfait. My voices, my personality is like Sakura. Garland's a boy.
Oh. Lady Parfait! Lady Parfait! Wait. Oh,
yeah, he
that was
repeated
still
it
him.
twice.
Okay.
I sit up immediately. What's going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other Marchin boarders, Waltz, Jurian, and Garlon, are sitting on the settee looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noises Garlon was making would have woken the dead.
Jurian and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here.
I want a Jurian route.
I don't know. Sorry, there's some on my foot.
I want a Jurian and Garlon route. I'm just gonna call him Garlon.
Garlon? Who's Jurian again?
Jurian's Echo. I want a Jurian route.
They're knights. I think they're too old for her.
I don't know.
An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 a.m. They said make him an Uncle Crow voice.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay. Nothing you need to worry about.
Well, he's gone now. Lady Parfait and Annis are tending to the man now.
These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if the man is dangerous?
Do you think the witches got to him?
It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says that she expects him to wake soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Annis has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finished the rest of her cooking. I would never have been asked to do this in the palace. Goodness, what's that poor tray done to you to deserve that look? I must say that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. Can you give Aris Ruby's voice? Who?
I assume we're gonna meet her later.
Okay. What do you want? I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. If you're going, just bring the tray up yourself. You're not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Ms. Sakura. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing no way out, I followed Delora to the spare room the man had been put in. I haven't chosen a route yet. I still don't know what's going on yet.
Well, I mean, we know what's going on. We just...
Yeah, like, I guess they said I ended up on, like, what's his name's route?
What?
No, Waltz's, because I chose the Waltz decision when I was being chased by the men. Just like...
Come in.
That's
not an Uncle Crow. I want to do him. I want to do him. I like him.
All right, I guess I'll give him this type of voice.
I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that?
Am I dead?
What?
I'm in heaven. Or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it.
Oh dear Jesus, I don't want him anymore. Take him back! Take him back! Put him back in the streets! And that's what the main character probably is thinking right now.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I hate these types of guys. Ugh, I feel you, Sakura. I feel you. I see.
What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you, lovely ladies?
Oh, God.
Ah, you could join me on this bed.
Get lost!
It's very comfortable, and there's plenty of room for you both. Both of you.
I'll follow your lead on this one, princess.
Princess? Oh, of course. Such a beautiful lady could only be a princess.
Oh my God, you're milking this so hard!
Look at the noble way that you hold up that tray. Look at the choices.
Oh, what should I? What are my choices? Should I throw the tray at him? Let's have the audience here decide. Should I throw the tray at him or stay silent? Because I'm leaning towards throw the tray at him.
There's one for throw the tray.
Okay, one person says throw the tray. What should I do? Stay silent or throw the tray? Stay silent. Throw. Stay silent. Throw it, please.
There's
stay
three,
silent.
Four,
No.
oh,
they're equal. Oh, stay silent and then throw it. Throw it. So,
it's all right.
it's a tie. So I'm gonna close my eyes and do.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, let him mo. Where's my mouse? No! Oh, no. Okay.
Right.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But that's not as fun. Oh, fine.
Alright, well, you know what? Next person. Hold on. Next person.
Next person who says it, we will do. That says, throw it! Can I throw the tray at him? I'm tempted to let you.
This is hilarious. This is what this game needed. Feisty as well. Oh, be still my beating heart.
Uh-huh. You. Oh, he's awake.
Another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of the three of you at once.
I think I know how Casanova here got his head injuries. Some lady decided she had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Delora, patience. He may not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops just to look at me. Get your face away from me! He narrows his eyes and stares so hard, I almost want to slap him. What?
You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here?
If he knows, then he's... Well, he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. Can only mean one thing if he recognizes the Ice Princess. What's your name, good sir?
I would answer any questions you ask of me, madam, but... I don't remember.
Oh, isn't the story of Rumpelstiltskin, they have to figure out his name?
I think so.
Yeah. Amnesia? That's the wrong Otome game!
I know everything about Angel, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse.
Rumpelstiltskin? Is that a fairy tale? I knew it. He's got the fairy tale curse.
Fairy tale curse?
Do you remember how to break it?
From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries.
Get item! He shows us the notebook he's been holding on to since we entered the room. My first memory... Oh. Okay, no, go back.
My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in here, but it's empty.
Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Sakura will leave your breakfast here and we'll give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Rumpelstiltskin. What's that fairy tale about? Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. Oh, okay, sorry. She snorts and I cross my arms, embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read all of them. Fine. I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all the straw in the room into gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace, and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night, she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time, he gave her a ring. She gave him a ring. This time, she gave him her ring. On the third night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. That's one way to date a girl. However, that night, the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her, so long as she gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. Hush! I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed, and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did she guess it? Oh yeah, the night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn to the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody had or ever would have guessed his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin. He doesn't sound particularly smart. So agrees the general populace. I love playing Dolores, or whatever her name is. Forgot her name.
That's it.
Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the Marchin is opening soon. I expect another busy day. Delora, there it is. Especially busy for you, Sakura. You need to start coming up with good deeds. The amnesiac Casanova was allowed to stay at the Marchin with the other boarders. Because he still deemed capable, Parfait let him work as one of the Marchin servers. Anis's protest that he remain in bed fell on deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not while knowing that he had nowhere to go. I would be incapable of showing him such kindness given all the nonsense he spouts at us. The people that frequent the Marchin began to steadily ignore me altogether, like I do not exist. Is it better than the stares and the hateful looks?
Rumple, you aren't here to flirt.
But this lovely lady is unattended.
Sir Rumple, please, you're making me blush. Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse. Rumple. I think it suits him.
I will never understand Parfait. The amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma.
I've returned!
God, I guess I'm not doing karma anymore. Speak of the devil.
Did you miss me?
Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Waltz trails in after her now, carrying several boxes in his arms.
Why am I carrying these? Because you made me run that errand for you at that toy shop the other day. I completely forget how Grell's voice goes.
Ah, I went back too fast.
Yeah, just hit the back. And because gentlemen carry things for ladies. I'm going to drop them now. Those boxes contain very important contents.
Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you've survived the trip.
Oh, they wanted a ruby voice for Anna.
All right.
Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you've survived the trip, Waltz.
Thank you, Annis.
Oh, God. Oh, God! Oh, God!
Here we go. Hit next. So this is our new housemate. We have not yet had the opportunity to meet. I am... Oh!
We are all surprised when Rumple suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand.
My life before this moment has been a depressing monochrome. Now that you have entered my bleak existence, I see everything in beautiful, blazing color. And nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you do. I am Rumple, my sweet. Let us talk of marriage.
I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away for being a fool. But she remains eerily silent.
Answer, my angel. I beg of you. Keep? Say the word and it's done. Your filthy hands off me! Oh! Ugh. Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you! Go on, lad. Give him a good beating. Like the one you gave to me. My queen, there is no need for violence. What did you call me?
Please calm down. Rumple is still recovering. What is going on?
Karma is a man. Doesn't take too kindly to being flirted with. Or proposed to.
I think you should slowly start turning masculine. Or,
What?
no, still keep the growl voice. She is a man?
But your voice, your face, your breasts! Ow!
That's what you're focusing on, pervert?
I worship all aspects of the female form, but my particular favorite has always been... Ow!
Do yourself a favor and shut up. I never would have known, but why would he do this?
Don't look at me like that! I have my reasons.
Is it because of your curse?
Yes. I am undone. My heart is in pieces.
Oh, I love how you're doing, Yusuke. You knew him for 10 minutes.
For those that can hear the music of their heart like I, it takes only a look to fall madly,
Irretrievably.
No, irretrievably.
irretrievably.
Grammatically, it's irretrievably.
It's irretrievably.
It's in Twilight. I have heard the movie and have read the books.
I don't care.
It's irretrievably.
Like I, it takes only a look to fall madly, irretrievably in love. I must leave. My heart will need some time to heal. The Marchin attracts all sorts, doesn't it?
That one is entirely Parfait's fault. Alright. Nothing to see here. Back to work. This got even more interesting. Like
I
it
love
did.
everything that just happened.
I'm still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man? It's not fair that he is so beautiful as a woman. If the female population of Angel knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. And as being good, I suppose prepared a special lunch to welcome the newest Marchin boarders. We all have been invited to the private dining room.
Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here?
Prince Rod, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch.
I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait.
But I'm hungry, and I have no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come join us. Please, Your Highness. I made too much as usual. You must help us finish.
Oh, there's only 7 people watching.
No, it's going up now. I think it started lagging, so they left him rejoin.
Okay.
Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. What an eccentric collection of friends you have, Lady Parfait.
I wouldn't say they were eccentric necessarily.
You're the most eccentric one here, Rumpel.
Eccentric.
Whatever.
Really now?
I sit silently in my chair. I'm uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were always so awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me. You barely touched your food. Don't you like it? Dolores said this was one of your favorites. I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all.
They say that sharing meal brings the family closer together.
Garlon.
I apologize.
Closer together, huh?
So, have you made any progress on how to do these good deeds, princess?
There's no way I'm admitting that I do not even know how to complete one.
Oh, I forgot. You're not so good on the doing good front.
You're not very helpful. Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good?
What? Well, that's not something you hear every day.
As in, take some kind of lessons? If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you.
We're probably gonna finish up part 2 and then call it, right?
After this when this chapter ends, we'll save it and then do part 2 in the next one.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
yeah,
chapter 2, chapter 1, prologue.
Yeah,
and chapter.
It's prologue in chapter 1.
Yeah. So after this chapter, we'll end the stream.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Oh, that's right. This is me.
What is this I hear? The princess needs advice? Well then, she is in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice. I believe, and believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. The princess is indeed lucky, as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'd be the better choice, as I don't go about deceiving the world.
Please don't tell me I have a choice here.
Excuse me?
Oh my god, I have to choose between these two, don't I? Oh my god.
From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies, and all in the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart! Anyway,
I'll take Waltz.
I'd also be happy to help you in any way that I can, princess.
I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. I don't think I would make the best teacher of this sort of thing.
I only teach others how to fight.
Never mind the fact that Jurian herself still struggles to be good.
What? I think they're more of a couple.
That's true.
You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you.
Why? Why are you all willing to help me?
That's what we do at the Marchin. We help each other.
Lesson number 1. Doing good means helping whenever one can.
Just let any of us know if you want our help.
Trust no one but yourself. You need not care for anyone but yourself. That is what Mother in the last few years have taught me. I have always been alone, and it's easier that way. And yet, these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days, are so willing to help me when they will gain nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see? Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I'm slowly beginning to understand what I must do.
Yep.
Alright.
And then we're gonna pause right here. We're gonna save right. Yep. We're gonna save. Okay, and
Alright. Well, don't close the window yet.
yeah.
Just go back to the menu.
Okay, so main menu.
Yes.
Yes, I see.
Wait. Before you do that, just save in like 2 other places first.
Well, I think I saved.
Just to
So-
make sure hit load. Or continue.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
Alright.
So return.
Yep.
So that was our playthrough of the prologue and chapter 1 of Cinderella Phenomenon.
Thank you all so much for joining us for our first live stream playthrough. And this was really fun.
It really was. I didn't think it would be this much fun.
Maybe like even on Wednesdays before class we might be able to fit in a stream.
Yeah, maybe.
And that'll
Like-
warm us up for class too, so.
Right?
So
But
possibly
we have to do that in the morning because remember we have to like leave for class pretty early
Yeah. So
to catch the buses.
possibly around 9 or 10.
Yeah.
We might only do 1 chapter on Wednesdays, but definitely on Sundays we're gonna start streaming.
Because it's
I'm
only
pretty
10.
sure.
It's only 10 chapters, and we're already through chapter 1. So there's chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
And 10.
and 10.
So 9 more chapters to go.
And we hope you like Cinderella Phenomenon.
Yes.
Leave us a comment in the comment of what route you want us to take, and tell us where do you think we're gonna be heading towards. Because, oh dear God, I can't stand Rumple.
But why? Rumple is so charming.
You know, I'm so glad that the MC hears my actual normal voice, so I can say this. I'm gonna throw that tray again at you.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to show your support for it so that we know to do this more often.
And please, again, we said this is a charity stream, so please donate in our GoFundMe in the description. Please donate. We really need to move in order to survive.
And to keep providing content like this for you guys.
So we love you guys. Bye.
Peace.
How do I end this? I go here,
Yeah, right there.
there, and then stop streaming.
Yep.